Welcome to Yacht Femme, where we talk about the women that make the yachting industry. I'm your host, Andrea Tagliaferro. Learn who they are, how they got into yachting, and what they do today. Meet Mirta Lupi, retail charter broker at Fraser Yachts. Mirta works arranging experiences designed to give wealthy people the ultimate luxury experience on board yachts. She works at one of the leading brokerage companies and yacht service providers in the world, Fraser Yachts. Mirta's Italian and grew up between Italy and France. In 2004, she got hired as a translator at Rodriguez Group, a yacht brokerage company based in Cannes. She worked her way up the ladder from receptionist to broker assistant, yacht sales broker, and then finding her passion as a retail charter broker at Fraser Yachts, Monaco. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me again on Yacht Femme. I am very happy to introduce you to Mirta Lupi. She's a retail charter broker based in Monaco. She's going to give us some insights into who she is, what she does, and her journey, but she's also going to fill us in with what is her role, what does it mean to be a charter broker, and many of the other vocabulary that you might have heard or not about that position. So, hi Mirta, thank you so much for being here.
Hi, thanks to you for inviting me.
Before we dive in, can you give us a little bit of background, who you are, where you're from, and what is your role in the industry?
I am Italian. I come from a small village which is not far from the border between Italy and France. And I'm a retail charter broker, which means I organize charter. I organize beautiful holiday for wealthy people.
How did you even get to into that? Were you always surrounded by yachts? Was it, I don't know, the sea calling you or something? Or how did you land into the yachting industry?
As many people in this industry, I just arrived by chance. It was a love for the sea I had since I was a kid. But I was a tour guide in the Principality of Monaco, and I was only working for 6 months during summer. And every year I was trying to find either a new job or doing new experiences or traveling the world. And one year I got the opportunity to start working in winter for a company selling yachts, which was Rodriguez Group. And I was supposed to start and to work as a receptionist, doing some translations, opening the door, making coffee. And I started with a 6 months contract and I was supposed to leave. And I fell in love about yachts and I started my career and I stayed 6 years.
Tell us a little bit more, what is a charter broker for those that are not in the industry? I know there's people that sell the yachts, people that do the charters. So can you just tell us what it is that you do?
Yes, so let's say my job starts when I got a call or an email from a client asking me to find for him, his family, his friends, every client is different, the perfect yacht and of course the perfect crew. He gives me normally some criteria to follow. I go into the system, I try to find the best options for him, send this client a selection and try to inform him and to give him all my personal information, my personal notes, what I think about a crew, what I think about a boat, why is this boat perfect for him? And in this moment, the client will send me his preferences. And when the preference has been set up, then I start creating a personalized, custom-made itinerary in the area he selected. And then I start working on all the procedure, which means the contract and then the preference sheet, which includes all the preference of the client and his family. And also, let's say what they want to eat, which is the activity they want to do, what they like, what they don't like as well. And then this goes on until the day in which the client starts the charter, and I will be there waiting for him and his family in front of the boat to welcome him and let's say wishing them the best holiday they can have. And
So
then I continue. Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you travel to all the destinations where your clients? Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, I try to. I try to, if I'm available, because sometimes I have two charters starting the same day in two completely different locations. One is far away from the other. So I normally try, if I don't do the embarking for both of them, I try to disembark them. At least I choose which one I embark and which one I disembark in order to make sure that everything goes well. I'm not obliged, but I do. I feel more comfortable and I feel more professional doing that because the client can really rely on me and I can check that everything is perfect for him.
You said you started as an assistant and I guess reception and translator. From what firm did you start out and what firm are you working on now?
So I'm working for Fraser now, which is one of the biggest in the world and most successful as well. I started with the Rodriguez Group, which was a company based in Cannes, in south of France, and they were selling boats. So I started in the sales department, of course, receptionist, then I became sales assistant, then I became sales broker. Then I moved to Burgess, again as a sales broker, but my dream was always charter. Since my beginning, I was always thinking about charter and traveling and finding the right boat. So as soon as a position became available at Burgess, I heard about that, and in the afternoon, I came immediately to see the manager and I applied for the job, and this is how I started in charter.
So for someone who is definitely not a broker or in sales, me, I actually thought the opposite. I thought more people wanted to be as a yacht sales instead of yacht broker, yacht charters. Why did you want to make, is that just me thinking that's a misconception and people just really prefer one or the other one? It's not that one is better than the other one. And if that is the case, what was your point of view? Why did you want to move from sales to charter?
I like both, and I feel I'm very lucky because the experience in sale gave me the opportunity to know the technical part of yachts very well. Mm-hmm. I was reading a lot, I was visiting a lot of boats, and as a woman, it's particularly difficult to make men believe that you really know the boat so well. So I had to put the double of the energy and the double of the effort to make them trust me about what I was telling them.
I'm sure people are interested. What are the typical requests that you get when you're talking about planning someone else's vacations?
Let's say the requests are very different. I have people asking for a family holiday, having small kids, so they want something very comfortable with a lot of volume, a very family-friendly crew, and they want to relax. Then I have party boys and girls, like group of young people wanting to, let's say, to discover the most famous location and also to enjoy the best restaurant and disco during the night. And of course, they want a young, very funny crew. They want music, they ask for DJ, and they ask for special water toys where they can have a lot of fun. but I also have some football players, which are a big number. I have quite a lot of them. And some of them, they just cruise with a family, but some of them, they want to be under the spotlight, because then with that, they can take picture, put them on Instagram. And so they ask me for very nice boat with a lot of water toys, but also with shiny color, very sporty, and it's quite nice. They have a lot of fun when I embark them, especially in very popular location like Sardinia. This is one of the favorite location of football players, Sardinia and Ibiza. And when I embark them on the pier, before I arrive, there are a lot of fans waiting for them to take picture, and it's quite funny.
So you were saying for football players, they're really fan of Ibiza and Sardinia. What are the most popular charter destinations? Let's say, I know things have changed, but let's say the popular traditional ones, and then we can say which ones have now come up and are now becoming very trending.
Yes, the traditional one are for summer, our summer in Europe. They are the Mediterranean. So let's say south of France is quite popular. So everything which is Monaco, Cannes, Saint-Tropez. Then Sardinia and Corsica, which are really nice and natural, but also fun during summer. Another very popular location is south of Italy with the Amalfi Coast, Capri, Napoli. They are really amazing on board of a boat. Same as Sicily with the small island, which is amazing. Croatia, which also have very nice highland, and landscape is very nice for boat, sailing yacht and motor yacht. Greece and Turkey, and of course the Balearic Islands with Ibiza, Palma de Mallorca, Minorca, and Formentera, of course.
Got it. So those are the popular ones. I've always heard the Met was, where people actually move. You see a lot of boats in Florida getting ready for the Met season. But you were saying, you had mentioned to me before that new destinations were popping up, and now people were looking more for exploration instead of just the relaxing that they can actually get through these vacations. So what kind of spots are we talking about?
We are talking about Galapagos, for example. And a lot of people, they ask about Asia, Thailand, Maldives are also coming very popular, especially in winter, our winter. The traditional location in winters are Caribbean, Bahamas, BVI, but now we are getting more and more into those other locations. And people are, especially in Galapagos, for example, they are trying also to discover them on board of different kind of yachts. They are not talking about traditional yacht, but the famous explorer yacht, which are not going as fast as other boats. They have big volume, they are pretty stable, and they are really for people who wants to enjoy, relax, and not staying out and having fun and be under the spotlight, let's say.
How do you become familiar with these destinations to be able to tell your clients, this is what I suggest for you? Are you taking on these trips as well? How do you, I don't know, familiarize yourself, especially with new places popping up? Like, I'm sure you've been on your own to Sardinia and Mallorca and all of those, but
yeah.
How does that work?
Let's say that this is part of my routine, trying to always read and get new information. Captains are also very, very good for us because we can talk to them, they can explain to us, they can explain to us how a particular destination, how a particular itinerary can also match on board of a boat, because it's completely different to go on a holiday and to rent a villa and to go on holiday and to be on board of a boat. And also we have some farm trip. Now, unfortunately, with COVID, we are not allowed anymore to travel so much, but part of our life, which is a very good part of our life, a very funny part of our job is to be invited on farm trip.
So that's family trips. When you say farm trips, that means what?
Is familiarization trip.
Familiarization trips, okay.
Yes, which means that the owners of the boat, they, together with the manager of the boat, the fleet manager, and the captain, of course, and the crew, they organize once a year a fam trip for a group of charter broker, which means we go on board and we spend sometimes 3 days, sometimes 1 week, sometimes just a couple of hours, and we are like guests. So we have really the feeling of how our guests will be treated. We get to try the food, which the chef are very important as well. We try the crew, how do they serve the food, the feeling we have on board, and we know, of course, better the boat, but most of the time, this is also good to learn and to be involved in this new destination. So we do it ourselves on board of yachts, and we can then give our clients the best feeling, and we can tell them, we have done it, the chef is amazing, this beach is perfect for you, and this place, you will love it. So this is what we do.
God, that makes me want to be a charter broker, only for that.
It would be amazing.
So you were saying that you not only pair up the yachts, but also in the destinations and all that, but you also take into account the crew. You were saying some are very nice, more family friendly, one are more for people that want to party. Have you ever had someone saying, I want this yacht, but I want a different set of crew, or I don't know. Is that really determining the staff itself?
The crew is very important. I will say that the crew can make a charter be amazing, and sometimes you can totally forget about the boat you are on. I've never had the experience of a client asking me to change the crew. I regularly visit yachts and meet the crew because I know it's so important. But something I had, it was having repeat clients renting the same yacht just because of the crew.
I'm a little bit curious. You were saying that you have a very different range of clients, from family, celebrities, some that want to be in the spotlight, some that actually do not want to be in the spotlight. So that's in regards to the clients. But when it comes to the yachts, are you told that you are only supposed to focus on 60 meters, or are you only supposed to focus on motor yachts or sailing yachts? Does someone tell you what yachts are you allowed to work on, or is it the other way around? You get the client first and then you see what's out there for them?
Yes, this is something I really like about the company I'm working with. It's that they really leave me free to judge. And this is also a very good thing for my clients, because they know that I don't present them yachts because I have to. I really present them the right yacht, what I believe is the right yacht for them. So I'm totally free. I have no restriction. And of course, I am specialized in 40 meter plus, which is the range of the yachts the company I'm working with is specialized in, but I've chartered every size of yacht from 20 meters. I've also chartered some 15 meters until 90, 100 meters.
In your long career, can you pinpoint what has been like your proudest moment or your proudest achievement in yachting?
I have two. One is, let's say, the proudest day ever, because it was the beginning of my career as a charter broker. And as I mentioned before, Burgess gave me the opportunity to move from my role of sales broker into charter, but they told me, you have 1 year to prove that you can do that you're capable, because they didn't want me. They prefer me to stay and to do my job, the one I was doing. And so I was putting so much energy, and I really wanted to have this job. But I couldn't sign. The season was starting late. I didn't have client at the time, and I signed my first charter ever. And it was a really small charter. It was a couple of hours only. The boat was a tiny little, but I felt so happy that I had the same feeling only when I chartered a 90-meter. And it was really, really nice. But if we talk about let's say an achievement I did, a good one, it was when I was able to book, to find a yacht first, to book and to organize a charter in 3 hours. And this was in the middle of the night. It was a Saudi client. I got a call in the middle of the night from his PA, and I was, of course, sleeping. And it was, of course, dark, and I was having my sexy pajama with teddy bears. And I got a Skype call in the middle of the night, and I changed quickly with a white t-shirt I had there, and I opened, and I saw the face of this person, and he said to me, "You have to find a yacht for tomorrow morning. My boss wants to leave," and it was in Turkey. And in the middle of the night, I started making phone calls everywhere. And in 3 hours, I was able to find a yacht, to negotiate the price, because he was a very, very strong negotiator, and to have everything ready. And the morning after, the client was on board. And this was for sure my proudest day, because since the beginning I said I will never make it.
Well, we're lucky that you're not a heavy sleeper and that actually woke you up. That happened to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And now for my favorite question of the podcast is, so if you could go back 15 years ago, first day of you're starting in the industry, do you have any advice for yourself? Anything you wish you had known back then?
Yes, always to, let's say, to rest humble, which is very, very important. To be trustful, because trust is always very important in this kind of job. To make the client feel unique, always. And don't think about the earning part, to present the most expensive yacht, to present the one which makes you earn more money or makes you more happy. Just focus on the client, and this is what pays a lot. And this I learned with the experience. And it's very, very important never to give up, even if you don't find a yacht, even if maybe when you find a yacht and you feel good and you have negotiated the price and everything is going perfectly, then the owner call you and say, "No, I don't want to charter anymore. I want to use the boat for myself." And you feel like the world is going down because you have to inform your client, never give up. There is always a solution. And if you do it and make with passion, and you put all your energy in that, this will pay, and the client will never be upset with you, because this is something can happen all the time.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very nice.
It's normal.
Mirta, thank you so much for all your information. You're definitely a wealth of knowledge. We learned a lot today. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you. It was a pleasure and an honor to be part of your very nice podcast.
Thank you. And guys, all her information will be found in the description. So don't worry, you can start connecting with her on many different social media platforms and her email, and check out the company she works for. It's really cool. So thanks again, Mirta.
Thank you, and I'm waiting for you in Monaco to have a proper guided tour.
Oh yeah, the day that we can get back on the plane. Oh my God, so excited. Okay, have a good one. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for listening to Yacht Femme. If you like what you heard, please like, subscribe, and comment. Your comment will help us reach a broader audience. And don't miss the next episode.